Good afternoon, and welcome to another exchange. Somebody says, "So Andrew, how's business with you?" And I answered something like, "Well, good, but it's never felt so difficult to predict, and it's never felt as uncertain as it does today." And I think the question is, how will all this current economic uncertainty impact our businesses and our business of business travel? So making any sort of sensible predictions about what business might be like in the next weeks and months even, let alone years, is at best impossible.
Our first speaker is going to attempt to make some sense out of what on earth is going on in the global economy, how we should deal with it.
They also asked me what I make of the government's austerity plans. And my answer really is, it's basically all about the trousers. The question is, do you see the UK economy as being like this? In other words, wasted away thanks to the recession, but now with loads and loads of room to grow? Or is it a bit more like this? Actually, not a lot of room. We shrunk and the trousers shrunk too.
How can CWT or anyone else in the industry, particularly at this time of loss of confidence, help customers and clients to save money?
I think broadly I'd split it into three categories. I think the first category is people. I think the second category is much more about process. And the third category is more about partnership. We try and put into place a number of tools and aids that's going to help people make the right decision.
What impact do all these competing apps have on you and the business?
Is any development an enemy or a friend? I'm a great believer that you should embrace everything that comes along. We've spent a lot of time sort of looking at it, playing with it. You know, I've got every sort of phone and all the rest of it. And we see it as actually a fantastic tool in order to drive the savings, the compliance, and towards corporate obligations.
Then with London 2012 on the horizon, we couldn't not include a focus on the Olympic Games.
I don't really need to tell you who he is. He's one of the country's greatest athletes.
To an athlete, the Olympic Games are everything. They're everything. Doesn't matter which country you come from. You dream of going to the Olympics, you dream of standing on that rostrum, you dream of seeing the flag go up, you dream of having that medal put around your neck. You would swap success anywhere to have Olympic success. And for the British athletes right now, of course, it is even more significant, because on July the 27th, the Olympic Games will open in London, and the British athletes will have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to compete at the Olympic Games for their country, in their country. All talent is your ticket to the party. It gives you a chance, it gives you a chance. But once you step through that door into that party, everyone else around the world's been given that ticket, and talent is never enough. Because everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to win an Olympic medal. The champions in the world of sport need to win, and different people have different needs. As long as you know why I need to achieve something, you'll find a way how to do it.
But there is one big question mark, as Roger mentioned, which of course is your area. The transport, what's going to happen.
And basically what we are referring our strategy to the 4 Rs. There will be a reduction in demand. We need to think about retiming, rerouting and remodeling, traveling a different time of the day, try to travel in following different routes than your usual route if they are the most congested one.
I would recommend certainly that as many of your travellers as possible use self-service, so they arrive at the airport having checked in and done all the pre-servicing they can, so that the journey through the airport is made as simple as possible. We're also advising people to book early if they require business trips to London over that period.
But what we do know is that those people who are going to travel are probably going to pay a lot more. The message has to be for all of us is for our travellers is book well in advance, do some mitigating situations if you can, have meetings in the right place at the right time.
Our guest tonight is Matthew Paris. I think at the first you don't succeed. Have another go. Give it your best shot. Don't fail for want of trying. But if you still don't succeed, give up. Try something different. If you're in the wrong place, if you're in the wrong job, if you're in the wrong person, the wrong career, the wrong country, Give it your best shot, and when you see it isn't working, don't hit your head against a brick wall. Admit that you failed and try something different. I shall draw things to a close. Thank you for asking me.